Man, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Touchdown with Doug Smith. Today, we're going to review not one, but two things of one of my favorite rookie quarterbacks, rookie players just in general, and that's Shedeur Sanders. We're going to go over his highlights, and man, oh man, did he ball out. Some people are punching the air because they did not want to see this happen. So, booyah! Suck it. You suck. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. I'm acting like a 5-year-old because I'm very happy and I knew it. I told you so. Ha ha. We're in the highlights. I'm so happy for Shedeur Sanders, man. This dude's an absolute beast. And then after we're done watching the highlights, we're going to take and watch his post game and what he had to take and say. And let's hear how cocky he is. Anyway, sorry to act like a child, guys. I'm so excited. Comment below your thoughts on his game tonight, because I think he balled out. He made some really tough throws. It wasn't a bunch of dinking and dunking. This guy is an NFL quarterback, and we're about to see that right now. I'm gonna go ahead and hit play, and then also as well, I'll be pausing throughout it, and then at the end, we'll be watching his post game. But you guys comment below and hit that subscribe button. That will help me out a lot. Let's get into it. All right, man. So we got 1 minute 57 seconds worth of highlights. This play is important. Number one, he slid correctly. Take note to Tagovailoa. He slid correctly, but man, he's just doing anything he can for the first down. He's one of those guys. His eyes are always downfield. He rarely can he run. Sure, I don't quote me on this. I think he had like a 4.6 40 or something like that. Somewhere in that ballpark on his pro day. So the guy has wheels, but he is a pure pocket quarterback. But fun to see him make plays like this. Let's continue. Ooh. I'm going to rewind it a little bit. I'm about to hit pause. Stop. Okay. Y'all see this guy right here? Open. I can't tell if this guy over here is open just yet. And this was earlier on in the game, so it could have been some nerves. Hey, I just need to kind of get this out of my system. But great play by Shedeur. All right. Hit pause. All right. So if I'm playing Madden, this is a hard play. Imagine in real life, right? O-line kind of did their thing. We got 1, 2, 3, and there's a guy back over here who I think he's on throw to. Oh my gosh. I'll play it again in real time. My bad. So he basically threw that in double coverage. That was absolutely beautiful. Sorry for the ad, y'all. Trying to get us to sign up for Vistaprint or whatever that is. But yeah, I'm loving these highlights so far. He gets a touchdown. He actually threw 2 touchdowns in this game. Absolutely love it. And look how energized this Browns team is. Now, it's important to note that Shedeur Sanders still has a lot of work to do, even after this game. But from what I see, I don't know. Maybe Joe Flacco could have made this throw, but I don't know if the other guys could have made that throw. I'm going to be honest with you. Again, eyes are constantly downfield. I said this at Colorado. His eyes are constantly downfield. You know, Jackson State, eyes are always downfield. The guy's a pure pocket QB. He put it to only where the receiver could get it. Florida, I'm not too familiar with this game. Drops back. Boop. Right in the breadbasket. Guys are eating, man. It's good to see the Browns with the vertical offense, man. It's so good. Again, eyes downfield. Now, I will say, playing devil's advocate here, this is the Carolina Panthers, and they're a struggling team with all their starters. It's more so on the defensive side of the ball, though they did kind of get a personality towards the end of the year last season with their offense. But I don't expect the Panthers to have this dominant defense for their starters, yet alone people who are trying to make the team. I'm be honest. So those are his highlights. I'm pleased. I'm super pleased, man. I can't even lie. I am pleased. I love it. I love exactly what I saw. I'm about to play his post game kind of speech, some stuff that he had said. We've got about a minute worth of content that we're about to review as well too. But again, I love what I saw. We saw 2 touchdowns. We saw him get mobile. Look, he's competing against several other quarterbacks, including there's another guy in his draft class. Look, man, the Browns better not mess this up, because if he balls out, if he continues to ball out, okay, preseason is not over. He still has more time to quote unquote mess up, and we can't just give him the keys of the castle. He has to earn it. Just because he's Shedeur, just because he is Coach Prime's son, that does not mean nothing. He has to earn it. But I don't see that being a problem. Anyway, let me go share my screen here, and we're about to watch the post game conference. I love watching these, y'all. These are fun. Now, I did speed up the audio quality because I do not want to get in trouble by the YouTube machine. But let's get it. I'm gonna go ahead and hit play right now.
I mean, God's patient with us as humans. We mess up at times, but I don't feel like He throws us away as individuals. So it's different things and different life lessons, you got to go through. And I haven't went through this situation, that I'm in ever. So it's really just a test, I feel like from God or whoever it's from, it's just a test. But anyway, I'm just thankful that I was able to see the day of light and get out.
Now, please know I've sped this up. It sounds like way cockier than what it is. Those who know Shedeur, he talks a little bit more slower with a draw.
Out there and be able to play. So, they didn't have to let me play. So anything and everything, is good for me. So then, the kids looking up, the kids definitely inspire me, of course, more. It's a lot of people incarcerated that definitely talk to their friends, to talk to me, to tell me my friend from jail was, watching you play and watching everything that's going on. So it's just like the world, I say, is so small and everybody sees everything. And I'm thankful to be able to inspire people through everything. Because the lady just told me now, when I'm having a bad day, I just think about Shedeur and I'm saying, I'm gonna act like Shedeur. So like that's so cool, to me that I'm some form of inspiration.
Dude, that's freaking awesome. I love that. I freaking love that. I truly do. What an interview. This guy is excited to be a Cleveland Brown. And I'm not saying there aren't other players. I think Cleveland is actually an up-and-coming city in the Midwest. And I'm excited for cities like Cleveland and other American cities where they're on the up and up, right? But when it comes to football, man, this has been an armpit of an organization for a long time. I like Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco's playing some of his best career football. So in my opinion, so far, as of today, I think Joe Flacco should still take and be the starter. However, Shedeur, keep playing like this, he just might come into the season being the second string. And if something happens, Joe Flacco, he did stink it up, okay? In his last go-round, I think it was last year, the last team that he was with. I believe it was the Colts, if I'm not mistaken. But he played really good until the end, right? So he's playing some really good football, and I think it could only benefit not only him, but the other guys in the room as well, too. But look, man, this is the NFL. You start the best player. Quarterback controversy. A lot of teams are annoyed by it. They're frustrated. I even heard a quarterback today do an interview, take and say, hey, he had to do bad because they didn't want a quarterback controversy. Man, quarterback controversy away. You know why? Because Cleveland hasn't had a good quarterback in forever. You guys had Baker Mayfield, gave up on him, and maybe rightfully so because he was kind of a prick back then. But I want to see Cleveland do well. I want to see Cleveland be a successful team. Look, man, I'm not even from Ohio, though I have family and friends out there. I'm a lifelong Miami Dolphins fan. But look, man, I want to see this team do well. I want to see them kick butt. I want to see them dominate and all that. But unfortunately, they have a staff that has just shown that they've shown that they're very incompetent, And I get it, man. Coach Prime, he kind of takes and brings a media circus with him. But if you ignore that and you just watch the highlight reel of how this young man plays, he plays great, fantastic football. I'm not writing him off. I'm not even saying one day he's going to be an NFL elite quarterback. I've been connected to his family for a long time. I've interviewed probably 5 players who have played with him between Jackson State and Colorado. I've had on this very show, I've done interviews, and I've heard nothing but great things about his character. Media, one side of media is going to call him, hey, he's a media darling. He's so wonderful. Black excellence, and he's just amazing, and he could do no wrong. Sometimes that's a good thing or bad thing, but look, man, we all fall short sometimes, and sometimes he'll do some stuff. That was kind of immature a little bit, but to see his growth, I think draft night humbled him a lot, and I think it's actually for the better. He's really going to have to get it out the mud and really give it all that he got. But to see him go hard like that and just be grateful for the opportunity, he could have been an absolute prick tonight and caused a media circus. Several times he could have caused a media circus while being in Cleveland, but he did not. Okay. So anyway, that's one side of looking at. And then there's some people who look at Shedeur Sanders and he could do no right. So I talked about people who say he could do no wrong. Sometimes he could do no right. Oh, he played a good game last night. He threw 450 yards. He did this, that, and the third. He has what I call prime privilege. It's hot girl privilege, black privilege, white privilege, tall privilege, whatever. It's all different kinds of privileges out there. He has Coach Prime privilege, all right? He's gotten certain benefits because Coach Prime is his dad. And oftentimes, we have NFL players and they help for their son to take and get a workout with the NFL team, but they don't really take and pan out. I was kicking it with it was Machine Muhammad and Dre Bly. I was at the Tropical Bowl this year, so we're kicking in the booth. And look, there's some good football players, but the programs they were at, they didn't exactly ball out and have like these amazing numbers. But because the dads were in the NFL, they did get opportunities, but those opportunities didn't pan out in the NFL. And I'm talking about this year's draft, 2025 draft, right? So, but then there's Shedeur, who plays like he comes from nothing, and that's rare. I'll be honest with you, that is rare. Where you're a son of an NFL player, you grew up in a gated community, to still be hungry, man, that's on a whole other level of hunger. This is obviously Patrick Surtain's son, who plays for the Denver Broncos and stuff. That's another guy who's absolutely amazing. But there's a lot of NFL stars where their kids are they're really not that great at football. You know what I mean? It just does not pan out. We want it to pan out. We want it to pan out so much. I remember it was Tariq Owens, I think his name is. It was the son for Terrell Owens. And he looks like a good football player, but I'll be honest with you, it looks like he needs to be in the UFL or CFL so where he could develop a little bit more. You know what I mean? So didn't exactly dominate on the college football level. So, but then here we have Shedeur. And, if it wasn't for the media circus, I guarantee you Shedeur would have went in round 1 or 2. But here we are. So I'm excited for Shedeur. Cutting to the end, and as I wrap up this video, I need you guys to take and comment below your thoughts on this game, the importance of this game, and where does he stand in your ranking? As of right now, I feel very, very, very comfortable saying he's no longer a quarterback 4, he's probably a quarterback 3. But the other quarterbacks, hey, they had to take and perform tonight too. So there's also, they signed Huntley recently too, the Cleveland Browns. That was very weird. I think he's just a camp body. He was on the Dolphins recently. Guy was absolutely atrocious. So I don't see that really being a thing. But again, weird and interesting signing to say the least. So y'all comment below, subscribe. If you want to donate, I have all that information down below in the description of this video. I'll see you guys next time on the Touchdown with Doug Smith. Y'all be blessed. Peace. Thank you for watching another episode of the Touchdown with Doug Smith, where we have exclusive NFL content and exclusive NFL interviews. Be sure to hit that like and that subscribe button. Follow us on social media. See you on the next one.